Right now, the use of force by the government in attempts to restore calm in the volatile regions of Baringo, Elgeyo Marakwet and West Pokot counties has been identified as the primary reason for the territory's failure to achieve cohesion. According to human rights organizations, such efforts have resulted in residents becoming resistant to initiatives aimed at restoring peace, as many have suffered at the hands of the government during the implementation process. Here now is NTV's Ruth Samwe.
For decades, the government's efforts to restore sanity in volatile areas in Baringo, Elgeyo Marakwet and West Pokot counties have shown no results as bandits continue to wreak havoc in many people's lives. The Kerio Valley border that connects the three counties has seen countless attacks, not only in the recent past, but also in recent years, leaving locals fearful and hopeless. In July 2021, Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i, Inspector General of Police Hilary Mutyambai, and former Rift Valley Regional Coordinator George Natembea convened a crisis meeting at Tot with leaders from the three counties in the hope of reaching a lasting solution. One of the resolutions was for the bandits to surrender their illegal guns or risk being killed in forceful disarmament, a move that human rights groups have described as grounds for reprisal.
Recently, as the operation was actually going on in these particular areas, indeed, members of the public, and especially from the Pokot side, really felt that the government used a lot of force towards the Pokots and not their counterparts. You see? Now, when you begin now creating those particular emotions, those particular feelings on the ground, people will begin to resist the change that you're bringing.
And the moment the government appears to be biased against one community, then it creates issues. Issues of disarmament should be done across all communities. Issues of development should be done across every community, should feel part and parcel of this country.
According to the MIDRIFT human rights group, which has been working in Baringo County for more than 5 years, residents have grown resentment towards government approaches to the peace process. This is due to the government's failure to address underlying issues such as drought and high illiteracy levels, instead of resorting to force, adding to the bucket of unresolved historical grievances. Similarly, residents of the conflict-affected areas have expressed their displeasure.
Viongozi wetu wamepiga, wameongea, hatuoni matunda. Serikali. Sisi tuko Kenya kweli. Mimi nauliza, kama hatuiko Kenya, mtuambie basi tuame twende mahali pengine. Kuliko tukae tungojee kifo.
Maombi vile inaendelea sasa hivi, sisi tunategemea Mungu, sio serikali sasa.
While political incitement is thought to have contributed to the area's never-ending turmoil, locals continue to feel marginalized in the way the government has dealt with similar insecurity flare-ups in other parts of the country.
I think there is a discrepancy to some extent, because when the conflict went to Laikipia, it was touching the who is who in the country, and some foreigners who are living there. Well, they are Kenyans, but they are living there. It was touching the wealthy and the rich. But in Pokot, it is like you sort your own issues, and government comes with a lot of force.
Watu wanaishi kwa mistuni, watafanya mitihani wapi wanafunzi hawa? Hii ni haki, wengine wanahangaika na wengine wanachungwa. Kwani sisi ni wanyama katika nchi ya Kenya.
Today, human rights officials urge the government to take a gentler approach in dealing with such issues, including the inclusion of many sectors and the formation of facilitation of dialogue forums to better understand the communities, among other strategies.
When you hear the conversation from members of the public, they are yearning for that peace. They are yearning, they are looking forward to an environment where there is peace, an environment where they can coexist.
Ruth Samwe, NTV, Nakuru.